All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudas. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a share Shalom to the Akim out here that's doing again, pushing this work in truth and in sincerity. I want to go on this video, okay, about those that, trust in this society, okay, that will be to their shame, okay, and to their detriment, okay. Starting off with Isaiah 30:1, and it says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Okay, and the sins are piling up for our people in the society. We understand that that there's a 2/3, okay, of our people that will be destroyed, okay, and as this society continues to crumble, somehow, some way, they still believe in this place, somehow, some way, which is amazing. Whether they think that this place is going to go on for 50, hey, even 1,000 years, 100 more years. Who knows, man? These people, man, they have no idea of what's coming, okay? And their heart is just fully setting them to just do wicked and not lean onto the Lord. It says that go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, right? Not even inquiring what the scriptures say, okay? It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. It said, and what you got, World War III, right? People out here, what defense do they have as far as, from nuclear missiles and all that? They don't have no clue. They really will hope that America would be able to shoot it down, okay, and get rid of them. That's what they really want. They would think that, those attacks wouldn't happen, and that, it's not going to hit close to home, okay? But, all throughout the week, man, it's been like a high alert because the government, okay, has been, they know that a lot of the people who come into this place, or that are here, that they're sleeper cells just waiting for that moment, waiting for that time, okay? It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, okay? So when you look at the condition that our people are in, okay, some of them don't have no choice, but to believe when you don't, cover, with the Lord's Spirit, knowing that you're an Israelite, you everything that you got is just something that man-made, okay, some man-made idea or ideology, okay, instead of, trusting in the Lord like how the men in the Bible, our ancestors have done, okay, and the hopeful elect will do, okay. I would jump down to the 7th verse. For the Egyptians shall help in vain, it says, and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this, their strength is to sit still. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord. And a lot of these people, you know, they don't want to take heed on to wise counsel. We let them know who Esau is. We let them know who 2/3 of our people are wicked. They're demonic. Okay? And get right. But a rebel, let's get that word rebel or rebellious. It says rebellious and construct. Bitter. Okay? Bitterness. So, that these people are bitter against the Lord for what? Okay, what did the Lord do to make you turn your back on him? Okay? They're bitter against government. Okay? Whether it's Esau, some of them are even bitter against Esau's government too, But just thinking that this man has the answers because they have the light right now. Okay? They have the military might. Okay? So when this judgment comes and you ain't want to hear about, why it's coming. You're gonna see at the end of the day that punishment is really coming from the Lord. Okay? It says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay? Things that they wanna continue to do and enjoy. Okay? In this wicked world. Okay? If our people would want to continue to be a homeborn slave if they could, man, continuing to pay bills, uh, even though all these programs and stuff like that is being taken away from you, But this is all they know to life, and this is what how they think it's going to be, 100 years from now, their children growing up, okay, even though all these programs is, failing, okay, and we're in the middle of a war. It says, get you us out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that, all the evil that we pronounce, okay, before their faces, is coming from the Lord. That the evil, you got to get prepared for it because it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. Okay? It says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness, right? That's another thing. All this perverted behavior in this society, and Pride Month, man, there's a lot of wicked stuff going on out here. Okay? Pedophilia, there's a lot of things. Adultery, it's not, you really think that this is how the Lord intended things to be, forever? Okay? His name getting blasphemed and, people not even, giving reverence unto the Lord. And you can just wake up and just do whatever you want to, sin and do whatever you want to. Live however you want to. This is what and some people just have that mindset that, hey, as long as it ain't me, well, guess what? You're going right along with them. Okay? Because you got to warn them. Okay? Because there's a lot of oppression and perverseness going on. It says, and stay thereon. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out of a high wall, right? Whose breaking comes suddenly at an instant, right? It's like a dam, right, where water, is stopped up, but, it's like it's leaking and it's bulging, okay? Ready to break. That's this country. This country is ready to break. And once that dam fall, right, that you people trust, okay, which is America, once that dam fall and it comes crashing down on your head, because you thought that dam was, it's been around for years. That dam is something that we could trust. But now, hey, that dam eventually got to break. It got to collapse. And all that people that lived right there near that dam, you in for some shit, man. Okay? And it's like the signs are right there in front of you. How much more do you need to see? It says, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a shirt to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pot. Okay? For thus saith the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall you be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength. And you are not. Okay? So you don't want to hear the rest. Okay? Returning unto the Lord, realizing that all these things that's going down, okay, is all coming from the Lord. So once this stuff goes down to these people, and they're gonna be wondering around, like, why is this happening? But these are things that we've been pronouncing. We've been, speaking about the judgment of this place. Babylon the Great being destroyed. We've been speaking about this. Okay? But you don't want to hear it. And it's not like people never had the opportunity to hear it, because all Israel is going to be able to hear this word, okay, one way or another. You just didn't want to listen to it because you trusted in this society. It's not something that you could imagine, okay? But now stuff is in front of your face. A lot of people going to want to find out the answers, and you're not going to be able to get them, okay? Some people just going to have to die, in their wickedness. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to say shalom till next time.